Hello student, this is Nikhil sir from Physics Gyan and today I am going to discuss electromagnetic induction. In 1820 Oersted proved that electric current produces magnetic field. So the basic concept is that can magnetic field produce electric current? Means by electromagnetic field can we produce electric current, because Oersted proved that electric current produce magnetic field. So the question is that at that time the reverse phenomena is occurs in the nature or not. Means due to magnetic field can we produce electric current. So in 1931 Faraday demonstrated that the reverse phenomena of this effect is also possible. Means we can produce electric current by using magnetic field. So this basic principle is known as electromagnetic induction. To understand this electromagnetic induction, first we understand some basic terms like induced current. So the first heading is induced current. The induced current, as its heading, means the current which is induced or which is generated in the conductor by changing magnetic field through the conductor. So the first thing is that to get current we have to change magnetic field through the conductor. Means we should change the magnetic field around the conductor so that we get induced current, otherwise we will not get any current through the wire or through the conductor. Now the second term is that induced voltage. As we know, the current and the voltage are correlated to each other. If there is current, so the voltage naturally is occur at that situation or at that wire or conductor. So we can say that it developed in the conductor by induced current. Means when induced current is generated in the wire, automatically induced voltage also generate in the conductor. Now the third point is that magnetic flux. The magnetic flux is important term to understand the magnetic induction, electromagnetic induction. So the basic thing is that the magnetic flux is the number of magnetic field lines passing per unit area of the conductor. So this is also known as magnetic density, a magnetic field density. So now we explain the basic experiment of Faraday's to demonstrate this effect. We have two things. First one is a coil which is connected with galvanometer, and there is no battery in the solenoid or coil. And the second thing is that bar magnet or magnet. Because we want some magnetic field, so we get this bar magnet. Now the experiment to get induced current in the conductor, first we put this solenoid at rest and start moving this bar magnet towards the solenoid. We get some current in the conductor when the bar magnet is moving towards the solenoid. The basic phenomena or the mechanism of this phenomena is that when the bar magnet is moving towards the solenoid, means when the bar magnet is moving towards the solenoid, so the current is through the conductor is like that. When the magnet is moving away from the solenoid, the current is moving like that. Means in both the situation the current reverse its direction. Means at first situation when the bar magnet is moving towards the bar magnet, the current is moving like that, and in the second situation when the bar magnet is away from the solenoid, so the direction of the current is like that. The first experimentally demonstration that the current reverse its direction when the bar magnet is moving towards or moving away from the solenoid, because when the bar magnet is moving towards the solenoid, the magnetic field lines, number of magnetic field lines passing through the per unit area of this solenoid is change. Means the magnetic flux change, because as the bar magnet is moving towards the solenoid, the number of magnetic field lines passing through that area is increased. So the according to electromagnetic induction, the induced current is occurs in the solenoid like that. In the second situation, when the bar magnet is moving away from the solenoid, the number of magnetic field lines per unit this area is decreases, because the number of field lines is decreased in that area because the bar magnet is moving away from the solenoid. So the direction of the current, induced current, is like that. So this is the basic concept to understand the electromagnetic induction, that to get induced current we should change the magnetic field line around the solenoid or that conductor in which we get some induced current. The second thing is that when magnet stop, the induced current become zero. Means when the magnet is stopped, the basic concept is that when magnet is stopped, means the number of field lines changes per unit area is stopped. Now the magnetic field lines per unit area is constant, but we want some changeable magnetic field lines. Means either it will be decreasing or increasing, not constant. So because magnetic flux is not change through the conductor, that's why we don't get any induced current. And the last thing is that for induced current, change of magnetic flux needed. Means we must change the magnetic flux or magnetic field line per unit cross section area of the conductor to get induced current. This is the basic concept of electromagnetic induction. Now electromagnetic induction is used in understanding the generator. Actually the generator is totally based on the electromagnetic induction. When a current carrying coil is moving in an external magnetic field, then we get induced current, and this is the basic principle of the generator, which will be studied in further videos. So this is the basic concept of electromagnetic induction. Hopefully you can understand the electromagnetic induction, and it is very important for your understanding to learn generator. So thank you, and keep watching my channel. And if you not subscribe my channel, first you have to subscribe and press the bell icon to get updates. Thank you.